Issa here. We're doing another DIY today. So this DIY is basically, I wanted to make something for the organization I work with in Haiti, because I heard some of the girls like to dance and they don't really have like an outfit uniform kind of thing. So today we're just going to be making a few DIY tutus. I'm going to make one example for you guys for the video, and then I'm going to send them the example and this video actually, so that way the girls can make their tutus by themselves and they can make them proper size. So all we're going to need for this DIY is just elastic band. This is like 97 cents for 2 yards at Walmart, and this was 3 yards of tulle for $3 at Walmart as well, and then a pair of scissors that I hope you have lying around, not on the floor probably, but yeah, very simple and inexpensive. So first things first is I want to actually take all of these out of their containers so that way we can size them and cut them appropriately. To do the elastic band waist, I would say measure it around your waist because it is an elastic. So you can stretch it all the way around, and then when you reach the desired width, you can cut it, and then we can start getting into the actual tooling part of making it. And now we're back. So I basically removed these from their covering so that way we could have an ideal little layout. So what we're gonna do first is we're just gonna unroll a bit of this, and as you guys can see, I rolled out a lot. These girls are actually quite small. I will insert a picture of them because I have some pictures from their Christmas event, so I'll insert a picture of them over here. So I think that this length is actually really doable. It's very stretchy, as you guys can see. It can go from here to like all the way off camera. So I think this is perfect width. So all you need to do now is just snip it off like this, and that's step one. So at the end of this, my mother, she helped me make a few tutus 3 years ago for my band that I was in for the flute section. I played flute. So I remember what we did is we tied it at the end, but you can also, if you want to make it more sturdy, you can also sew it at the end. You see how small this looks, and then like it's stretched out like this. So now the next step is to take your tool. I already unrolled it a little bit so that way we'd have like an ideal like opening, and what you can do is you can cut out the whole width that you think you're going to need, or you can cut them out in strips. So what I like to do is I like to cut them out in strips. So let me do one for you guys right now on camera. All you do is you just like make sure everything is straight because you don't want to use too much or too little. So as you guys can see, this is like double layered, so the accuracy of this cut is going to be horrendous, but what can you do? You bought a pre-packaged. You can also not buy a pre-packaged tool. Like I remember last time I made tutu, I bought tool that was like already in a big roll, and then I had the people at Walmart actually cut it for me so that way it'd be more accurate and I'd have more colors. But since these girls have to wear like black tights, I thought that making like a black sparkly tutu would fit it better than having like too many colors, because too many colors would distract from it. So that's why we're going so simple with this DIY. So once you have it cut out in your first strip like this, it's like this long, and you guys see what I mean about inaccuracy. It doesn't really matter in the end unless it's like a very professional kind of thing, because it's still like a very small event. They're just like little girls. So all you really need to do now is, after you've cut this tool, you guys notice it sticks to each other a bit. That's actually pretty normal. So all you need to do next is take your tool and like go over your string. And once it's over the string, make sure that of course it's like even on both sides, so that way it's not like too long on one side and it's too short on the other, because that is not the desirable length that we have. So once you have that and it's in the string, all you have to do is tie it at the bottom. So it's like making a knot. So if you don't know how to tie anything, then you could still do this DIY. So you just make a little knot. So you twist it together. It's not very clear since this is really like thin tulle. And then you bring it through the hole, just like when you tie something, inaccurately obviously, and then you just bring it all the way together at the top, and then that's pretty much it. And then what you have to do is you just continue doing it all the way around. And honestly, this is how I had to make it when I was in elementary school, so that's why I know how to make these like little tutu projects, because they're not really hard to make. This is like something your child can make. This is something you could do as like a family activity with like your little ones, and it's really fun and it's really cute, and you can be as creative as you want. So I'm gonna finish going all the way around this tutu, and then I'll be right back to show you guys the final product. You guys, so after like 20 minutes, we are like this far in, which is pretty good because that means we are about almost halfway through. If you like fold it, you can see that. And the test that this withstands is when you stretch it, you can see that they separate a little bit, but like it's still really fluffy in the back. So that's an important factor. A little thing I just have to say about making these DIY tutus is that it does take a lot of time, and these are like not for professionals, obviously. These are like for costumes, for little kid performances, something that's really easy to make and it's really cute. So I would just buy a lot of tulle depending on how poofy you want to make it. Since these are just like really light performances, these are just going to be really light tutus over their tights, so it's going to look a bit like this in the final product, just like all the way around, fully closed up like that. I think at the end of this I will insert pictures of the final product instead of me coming on screen to show you guys, because it's a very self-explanatory like DIY, and it was really fun to make. It's something that I think like every little kid should make because it's just so easy. And yeah, I would say that this is a success. If you want to be a little extra and like do it for yourself, you could do like this is a little veil. Like you can't see it because my hair is black, but I think you guys know what I mean. For this tutu in particular, I think I'm gonna be adding some white around the rest of it, so that way it gives a little more. And this could be going to like the head dancer of the group or something like that. That's like really cute to make it stand out a bit more. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all next time in a Valentine's Day DIY, because Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and I think it's important that we start giving you guys some tips on what you can do for your friends, your significant others, your teachers, and just whoever else out there that you'd want to make a gift for. Bye, guys.